After Hiroshima, Tokyo wondered when the next atom bomb would fall. They did not wonder long.
In 1944, at Bretton Woods, the US and the UK began to negotiate how to govern the world economy, the world monetary system, and came up with the World Bank and the IMF and a series of other institutions designed to manage the global currency. And there was still a gold standard, but this gold standard was going to be tied to the dollar. All of the world's gold had moved from London to Fort Knox, and all of the world's currencies were tied to the dollar. This system was designed to manage the sorts of imbalances, to avoid credit crunches, or for countries, the credit crunches are known as balance of trades deficits, i.e. when they can't pay their bills and their currency collapses. The currencies were managed and the system was stable as long as the Americans played the role of oversight. Now, who knows the great story about how that all came to an end? So the quantity of money that was needed to pay for the Vietnam War, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Oil shocks was another one. That meant that the Americans were no longer respecting their role or playing their role governing the monetary system. They were inflating the value of their own currency, but ostensibly it was meant to be tied to gold and to every other currency. So what did the French do? The French were a little bit worried that President Nixon wasn't entirely honest. And they were worried that precisely what we described, that Nixon was printing money when he shouldn't have been, was going on. And they were worried there wasn't enough gold to honor the exchange rate of the French franc. So they sent a gunboat to New York Harbor to ever so politely ask for our gold back, please. Did they get their gold back? Go on, guess. They didn't. And the Bretton Woods system came to an end. And this is the point at which we enter the modern era of the financial system.
Historically, money creation was pegged to a commodity, often gold, but today it is pegged to nothing.
Which means there is nothing backing our money. This piece of paper is just a piece of paper. Where does this leave us? If money is based on nothing, why do we think it has any value? Sorry?
Still go and exchange it.
Because we can still go and exchange it. What? Well, somebody else was going to shout. Great little Latin fact. The word for credit comes from belief. Correct.
Since the collapse of the dollar gold standard in 1971 and the deregulation of the financial system, money creation has grown exponentially.
The World Economic Forum meeting in Davos at the present time have called on a need for the credit with